Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the TCU Horned Frogs taking on a team looking for its first win, the Houston Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So TCU's offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better
turning it on. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Smith dropping to pass. That's caught. It's Shelton. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Caught in the backfield. It's Palmer. And he's knocked down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Using his legs, it's Palmer. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So Houston's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Dropping back, it's Drake. Fires left. He makes a catch. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Just keep slinging it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They get to him as he throws. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to run it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They'll try to pass their way in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this touchdown, Houston. Hello. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They'll go back to work on offense. To the air. It's straight. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone, and boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Sweet spin. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Washington. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. It's straight. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll sneak it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. Here's the handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Thurman. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
On to attempt to try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The kick is on its way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. With the catch, it's Baker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, TCU.
Grab behind the line. It's Shelton. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Palmer. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And first down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first two quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Back to throw. It's straight. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Makes a move. Oh, he got loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Baker. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's straight. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The give to the single back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looking for space. It's Palmer. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's straight. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Houston will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got a man. It's Baker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Smith wants to throw. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running the red zone. It's Palmer. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got it in the middle. It's Baker. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 24 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this
stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That's caught. It's Palmer. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. 1 play and you're already to the 35. It's a draw. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On the run, it's Palmer. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Wide receiver comes in motion. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Small. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Small. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Catch in the middle. It's Rios. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Shelton. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. On the direct snap, it's Palmer. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, TCU! They move on top here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Houston, 21.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking downfield, it's straight. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see what they do on 4th. Hunt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's straight. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct.